Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Y'all, let's get into this. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Diddy's sentencing. Now, it's not the sentencing. Just to let you guys know, it is expected that his sentencing was going to be on October 2nd. It's going to be moved up to, it looks like September 22nd. We're going to get into that in a second. I know y'all asking, Tisa, por favor, why are you not in the courtroom? Well, let me just say this. First of all, hello from your favorite federal informant. I tried to get in the courthouse and I held up my work ID. I work for the FBI branch of YouTube. You see it right there, employee ID. I tried to hold up my work ID and get into the courtroom. I said, do you not know who I am? The prosecutors were paying me to read court documents. I'm a federal informant. I am a federal informant. You sent me to YouTube for over 4 years to blackfish so I can finally be the person that single-handedly brought Diddy down. Baby, let's get into this. I put up my ID and I said, what do you mean I can't get in? Call Maureen Comey out here. Maureen, get Emily here. What the hell? What the helly? What is going on? I said, do you see this? Maureen, call me. I will have your job. Don't play with me. Do not MF and play with me. You seen the heat on YouTube. You know I work here. You better give me a seat in the courtroom. Remember that VIP pass I had? Remember this? And also, I was like, I also need to speak to Emily because apparently the money they sent me, I have not received it in my thing. I was told I would get 1,500 Scooby snacks a week in order to read Diddy's court documents. I was told this. Where the hell is my Scooby snacks? They owe me like at least 8 weeks of Scooby snacks, 1,500 Scooby snacks. I held up my ID. Now, unfortunately, they called security. But that's what it is. So we are following Inner City Press, but we also have some inside tea we want to share with you. But at the end of the day, if you guys are wondering what is going on, I held up my employee ID. I said, call Maureen Comey out here. I work here. Y'all have been paying me. How dare you not give me a VIP seat in the courtroom? How dare you? What happened? Parquet, por favor. What's going on? But apparently, Real doesn't recognize Real, and my employee ID for working for the feds did not, in fact, work, okay? But just to let you guys know, I do work for the feds. They have been paying me for this coverage, as you can see from the employee ID and the Scooby snacks, okay? Honeybee therapy, what is going on? So listen, first of all, first things first, right? Oh my God, did you guys hear the story of what Diddy was allegedly doing to Biggie's t-shirt? And I 100% believe it. Let me also just say this too, right? I 100% believe it. You know what? Let me stop. Let me focus on positive things. Okay, so why is it that it's actually going to be moved? Well, you guys probably already heard, but while we're waiting from Matthew from Inner City Press to skedaddle it into the courtroom, let's actually see why, right? In U.S. v. Combs, there is a joint request that the sentencing hearing take place on September 22nd, 2025. Now, the government, or as I like to call them, my coworkers, right? My coworkers have not objected to the schedule. Now, it is subject to the consent of the U.S. Probation Office. So what, if anything, will they discuss at 2 p.m.? Now, there is a rumor that this is going to be canceled, but maybe not. Hold on. I think he's starting. Okay, he's officially started the live tweet. Matthew from the Inner City Press, you always come through. Let's get into this, okay? He is not live tweeting yet, but let's read the joint letter while we're waiting for Matthew to pop up, okay? Anyway, they said, this is from, who is this? Diddy's team. They said, Dear Judge Submarinian, the parties have met and conferred and have agreed to the following schedules for sentencing, post-verdict motions, and submissions of offense conduct to the probation officer. Now, I wonder what the post-verdict motions are going to be. Do you think the government's going to try to fight this? Because the word on the street is the government's left out the obstruction of justice and the bang bang charges because they might bring it up later. I don't know about that. I tried to go in there and show my employee ID. Apparently, they had guards escort me out. Nobody, listen, I said, have you not seen dirt? Have you not seen loser YouTube? Have you not gone to the loser parts of the YouTube? Do you not work? No, I work here, but apparently they wouldn't give me any special information. Okay. People pay you in Scooby snacks, and somehow. Oh, I almost forgot. 1 second, really quick. Now, hold on. Diddy out. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, here's what it says. We are waiting for Matthew to start tweeting, but we're going to talk about all the things going on, including the fact of what Diddy used to do to Biggie's shirt. But then again, I don't know if y'all Biggie fans or not, but have y'all listened to some of the lyrics on Diddy's? Have y'all listened to some of the mess on Diddy's, whatchamacallit? I'm sorry, Biggie's thing is actually really weird. Okay, so let's get into this, right? They said for sentencing, the defense proposes that the probation office provide the parties with a pre-sentence investigative report on or before September 5th. Why? Because they want to fight it. Mark Agnifilo, I mean, he didn't screw Diddy because he got him off on 3 charges. The other 2 federal sex crimes, the Mann Act, baby, he's still down. He could get up to 20 years in prison. Now, Diddy's people are saying he's not even going to do a year. I don't know. The judge seemed really pissed off at him. And the judge is what does the sentencing. Just to let you guys know, I talked to Bernarda from Burden of Proof and a bunch of other people and legal analysis. And they said that the government can go up to, the judge can sentence up to 20 years without it being appealed. If he goes above that, they could maybe appeal it. 10 years for each sentence. Okay. Now, get this. Mark Agnifilo. So Diddy is being live streamed. I thought he was going to show up in court. Mark Agnifilo has said, Sean, is that you? Diddy, yes. Where are you? Agnifilo, I'm in my office. The deputy, is the government on? AUSA Slavic said, yes, we're here, right? The deputy said, beyond the letter, anything? I wonder if this is Deputy Anthony. They said, beyond the letter, is there anything else, right? The deputy said, well, we'll get back in writing, adjourned. So they said there's nothing else. So basically, this was a whole bunch of nothing. It has been adjourned, but we have the letter. And we're going to talk about the Diddy news of the day since I have you all here, okay? So, yeah, it's adjourned. I'm really upset. If you guys don't know, I am a paid federal informant sent to destroy perverts. So I guess you can say I'm doing the God's work. Okay, so anyway, what is in the letter? They said that, so first of all, Diddy's team wants the probation office to provide a pre-sentencing report on or before, wait. 1 second. There's a new letter that came out. Hold on. Okay, here's the thing. All right, something has changed. Hold on. Something just changed. We're getting this in right now. Hold on. Okay, all right. I'm with y'all. Here we go. For sentencing, the parties proposed the court's original date of October 3rd, 2025. So Diddy is going to be sentenced October 3rd. I am 100% going to be at sentencing, but that goes without saying, right? Anyway, they said, however, the defense proposes the probation office provide the parties with a pre-sentencing investigation report, PSR, on or before August 29th, 2025. Why do they want that? Because the pre-sentencing report is what they're going to use to see how much of a danger is, and also everything taken into account. And that's what sentencing is going to go. Now, here's how Mark Agnifilo, he didn't screw Diddy over because at the end of the day, Diddy got off On 3 charges. He still has 2 sex crime charges. But what's going to happen is in that sentencing report, they're going to look at everything Diddy admitted to in court. They're going to take evidence into a consideration that was uncontested. They're also going to talk about what Diddy's victims had to say. Again, the pre-sentencing report is going to basically be like on 1 to 10, right? How dangerous would you say this man is? Would you say he's prone to violence? Would you say he exists? Would you say he had a pattern? Would you say he was reckless? Again, the judge can give him up to 10 years for each charge, and there's no way to appeal that. Because when it comes to federal maximums and minimums, as long as you stay within that, the judge has broad and very, very broad and very, very wide discretion, if I don't say so myself, okay? Now, they want that pre-sentencing report because obviously starting August 29th, 2025, they are going to be gangbanging in the comments, right? And literally going to war with the judge and with the probation officer and, of course, with the prosecution. Now, you already know the prosecution feels like they have egg on their face and they want to get it off. Now, interestingly enough, a bunch of Diddy supporters, because they are stupid, they are dumb, some of them even are living the lifestyle Diddy's living. You're mad because you can't be yourself, baby. Don't blame me. Anyway, right? Literally, they're living the Diddy lifestyle on all sides, right? But the whole point of the matter is, Diddy supporters, again, I wanted all 5 charges, and I was disappointed with the outcome. I 100% believe that the jury got it wrong. But the issue with this is he's still convicted guilty of 2 SMEX crimes, and they are big SMEX crimes, and they are trafficking related. In being found guilty, he admitted to guilt to a lot of stuff. Again, these are not lightweight charges, okay? He can't carry, and he is a 2-time convicted felon. Does California still have 3 strikes and you're out rule? Where's that when you need it? The point of the matter is they're going to try to force. Now, in this time, my opinion, Diddy's going to be there kissing babies, shaking hands, trying to act like he's the best person in the world, and he is going to be in a slew. He's going to be in a slew of feel-good things. I think this is why Diddy is having reporters, and again, people adjacent to Diddy, harassing reporters, content creators, and all this stuff, right? Because at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, Diddy needs everybody to be quiet. Because if everybody goes quiet and they start buying into like this, oh, Diddy's such a good person, then that is a chance that the judge will give him something on the lower end. I think that's why all the bullying is happening. The funny thing is, all the lowlives and sewage pledge mouths that align themselves with Diddy, partly because they are truly living a Diddy lifestyle, going on dates with their new best friend, I don't know, right? But they are truly living the Diddy lifestyle. A part of it is also all these people that are out here crashing out for Diddy. First of all, he would never look at them on a regular day, but they are no longer, okay? Oh, wait. Hold on. Is my sound skipping? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hello? Is it? My mic's glitching. Okay, we're going to have to go.